What's up, y'all? I'm gonna do a video about thug culture, and I got the idea from a channel I just watched a little bit earlier today. It's a guy named Bernard Riley, content creator, one of those Manosphere guys. So shout out to him for talking about this subject. He titled his video "Kwame Brown versus Hassan Campbell," but he didn't dwell on the back and forth or exchanging of ideas and disagreement that they had. He focused on the thug culture part. In other words, there's a part where Kwame Brown asked Hassan Campbell, why would you make a video or why would you go back into the hood wearing all this jewelry and all this, that, and the other? You got a wife at home, you're in your 40s. He just, Kwame Brown pretty much just saying that's just ass backwards, which he's right. So Bernard Riley made a video just based on that subject alone, which I like that because that's something that I talk about all the time with, like water cooler talk, stuff that barbershop talk. Like, what is it about black folks and thug culture that just has a stranglehold on us? And it's mind-boggling. So on the Bernard Riley show, it was a couple guys, and they was giving their opinions on what's the reason for it, because we gotta attribute blame to something, right? You just can't have. There's always cause and effect. So what's the cause? Some folks might say the cause might be poverty. A weak-minded person who don't want to take accountability would blame it on racism. You have some folks, a small percentage might blame it on music, which plays a major part. I'm more the believer of peer pressure being the biggest thing. Kids want to fit in so tough, man. They want to look like the imagery that they see on TV. You see these rap videos, they shiny, all the glitz and glamour, the shit in slow motion. Them dudes got the money, they got the hoes, they got all that shit. So the kids want that. So that's the peer pressure part of it. But here's my number one issue why I think thug culture is big with the black community. And a lot of black folks don't want to hear the truth, man. Why we like being lied to? And the truth is just that blatant. We're immature as a people. I'm not saying all, of course not all. But I'm saying as a people, we're immature. And we got to get up out of that bullshit. We got to grow out of that bullshit. I'm sick of people using the excuse that, well, we never had none, so once we get it, we got to show it off. And the shit bothers me when people say that. You ever be driving down the street, right? And you see a white person in a brand new 2021 Benz. And you look. That guy won't even look at you. Because to him, you don't even exist. You know why? Because he feels that he deserved that luxury. He worked for that luxury. It's normal to him. I don't have to look for your approval. I don't have to look to see if you're looking to get your approval. See, that's nigga shit. We do that. If we driving an expensive Benz, we don't look to see who looking, because we need that validation. So that carries over to the thug culture thing. We do that shit for validation. It's not because of the music. If rap didn't exist, niggas still gonna be niggas, man. Do the music add to it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because if you got a child programmed to listen to that bullshit, it's just like nursery rhymes to her now. Now she memorized all the words, so the actions is toned down to her. She's more sensitive to the actions because she know it word for word. And what basically what she see on TV and cell phones aren't guarded like they normally are. So thug culture comes down to our maturity level as a people. Man, we gotta be stronger at discerning what's good for us and what's bad for us. I'm not saying you can't be a professional and just be hip and in your little office or whatnot, a CEO, you head bob into a little bit of little hip hop, some shit you grew up on, or maybe some current stuff. You know what I mean? A little Cardi B song or Moneybagg Yo. It's catchy tunes, man. It's gonna make you head bob. But where do we draw a line to where once we become successful, we don't backtrack to try to prove to other people that didn't get to where we are, to try to be something that we're not? Because even though we're not the true thugs, we're still perpetuating the thug imagery. So it comes down, in my opinion, to immaturity and peer pressure. Not just the music, not white supremacy, not just poverty. There's rich motherfuckers out here claiming that thug culture. They got money. So you can't say it's poverty. It's rich dudes out here trying to pretend to be thugs. These rap niggas, that's all they talk about. Thug this, thug that. Gay motherfuckers, they talk about being thugs. Not saying, you know, the gay community can't be thugs. You know, I might have to edit that. No, I'll edit for that shit. But everybody wants to be a gangster. That's a lyric. I don't know which rap. Somebody made that as a lyric. That's somebody's lyric. But anyway, everybody want to be a gangster. But why? For validation, one, of course. To look like our favorite artists, yes. To get that money, yes. To probably impress the girls, yes, because they like it too. And that's another faction of perpetuators of thug culture. A lot of guys do it for the women because women like that shit. But my main answer for the thug culture, in my opinion, is just my opinion, is our immaturity to focus more on, let's say, academics, our economic state. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, I don't want to say doing things the right way, but we're worried about the material part of the thug culture and just fitting in the look, the false bravado, the weird ass masculinity, and that's the biggest issue. Long story short, we gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. Simple as that. So shout out to Bernard Riley for putting that subject out there. But my answer to that is, it all comes down to black folks. We're immature, and we need to grow the fuck up. Simple as that.